I think one of the greatest influences on my thinking was Dr. Claude Anderson. I remember telling a friend that nobody makes you look at economics and ownership the way that man does, right? Anyone who has read Powernomics will understand exactly what I mean. When Dr. Anderson speaks, he's not speaking like a politician. He's not speaking like a motivational speaker or anything like that either. He's speaking like an economist who's explaining a system. And when that man starts breaking down ownership, it will take a serious denial for you not to be gripped by what he's saying. You may hear things like power is the ability to control resources, or if you don't control land, businesses, and production, you don't control your economic destiny. Or he'll say something that makes you pause and really think. He'll explain that every other group builds power through ownership, not just through spending. Then he'll say something like, you are not just consumers in an economy. You must become the owners of the economy. And when you really sit with that idea, it changes how you see everything. Because most people are taught how to earn money only, but very few people are taught how to control economic systems. Dr. Anderson keeps bringing that conversation back to structure, ownership, institution, land, businesses. And he explains that without those things, communities can work hard for generations and still struggle to build lasting wealth. And he says something that hits especially hard when you think about it. After school, nobody teaches you economics of power. Nobody teaches you how ownership works. And also, nobody is chasing you to learn it. You have to go learn it yourself. You have to study it yourself. You have to discipline yourself to understand how the system actually functions. True or not? Think about it. The people who shape their future economically are usually the ones who decide to study how power works. They read, they analyze, they look beyond surface conversations because economics is not just about income, it's about control. Control of businesses, control of resources, control of production, control of opportunity. And one of the things that I appreciate about Dr. Anderson is that he forces you to look at the bigger picture. He makes you ask the questions that most people never ask. When you encounter a new place, you ask yourself, who owns the businesses here? Who owns the land? Who owns the distribution channels? Who owns the institutions? Because once you start asking those questions, you start to see the economy differently. You start realizing something important. Economic power isn't built accidentally. It's built intentionally through ownership, through strategy, through long term thinking. That's why I've always respected thinkers like that, because sometimes a single idea can shift the way you see the world. And when someone challenges you to think about ownership, economic power, and long term strategy, that kind of thinking stays with you. So I'm grateful for words like that.